Dead in Hip Hop, man. Got a pleasure to have my homeboy Clutch Brady join us for the Killer Mike review.
Hey, Town, what's up?
Killer Mike, LP, rap music. All I gotta say is, man, I fucking love this album. From track 1, the album comes out, man, hitting you hard. Killer Mike, this is like Ice Cube, NWA type of album for me, man. I love it. It just hits you hard in the face. I love this album, man. It seemed LP and Killer Mike, it seemed like the chemistry on this album, it seemed like they had this chemistry for years. Like, you'd have thought they'd made 4 or 5 albums for years together. The chemistry is so strong, man. And Reagan, I know I had a conversation with Clutch Brady about this, man. Like, if you want to talk about one of the realest songs of 2012, that song right there is, I had that back. I think I had that on repeat before I finished the rest of the album for a sec, when I first listened to it, man. But overall, man, I love this album. Though. This has to be probably maybe like, I don't know, early to say, but like my top 3 for so far for the half of the year, man. Like I say, it takes me back and like Just Chillin'. Don't that give you like that old school feel, man? I mean, But don't that give you like an old school feeling, man? Like that old 1988? Yeah. I love it, man.
Killer Mike took this shit back old school with the storytelling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I was like, but I feel like you, man. The whole album was super dope, and I feel exactly like you with Reagan. Cause when I was listening to the album, I got to Reagan, I was like, oh shit. Hit back button, listen to it again. I listened to it like 3-4 times before I got through the rest of the album. And like Mike, man, yo, this album is real as fuck from beginning to end. And I love how on the intro he had Bun B and T.I. and they both killed that shit. You know what I'm saying? I love this album, man. This shit bumps in the whip, yo.
Nah, man, I think B pretty much nailed it for me. It took last night, I listened to it for the final time last night for me to finally realize that that's what this album was, that whole Ice Cube feel to it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, like, and I told B, like, there were some songs that I was really enjoying on it, like when it started out, and then kind of like towards the end, there were 1 or 2 songs that I kind of didn't really connect with. And there's still like 2 that I don't like on the album. I think it was one, Don't Die.
What?
Was it Don't Die? I'm trying to remember.
I'll throw my fucking bottle at you. How I threw a bottle. Don't Die was one of the best songs on there. The way he's telling the story and the way LP switched up his beat and it progressed.
No. That's the wrong song.
Get him, Mike. Get him, man.
I have to get my iPod, but it is one. Yeah, that's,
you know what the song I'm talking about?
Because I like the way because I like, and that's one of the things I want to talk about with LP's production. I like the way he did switch that up on the song, but because it did remind me of that old Ice Cube Bomb Squad type shit when they used to do that shit a lot. But I think it was the one with the Eminem type hook on it. The lady chilling, Emily, whatever her name was.
That's the intro. Talking about Anywhere But Here.
It was like towards the end of the song. I don't like that song that much. The thing about this album that will be kind of sad is that there are songs that could actually make the radio but probably won't make the radio because of some of the content. But as far as the sound definitely has a feel for the radio, but they're not gonna ever play it. And that's what kind of makes hip hop right now so fucked up. But overall, man, shout out to Killer Mike, man. He came through with something that we desperately needed. We needed something like this. It's just gonna come through, and yeah, the chemistry is great, but we needed something that's gonna have some lyrics and some content and really gonna attack the issues that's kind of going on. Because right now, you know, like you said, everybody's doing this dancing, trendy rap. He said, I'm the antithesis to all that shit.
What up, y'all? This is Clutch Brady, man. First and foremost, I want to thank Dead in Hip Hop for giving me the opportunity to come out and talk about this, man, because I really love music and I really study it. I don't just listen to it, I break it down. So I got a couple notes. Big Beast, killer song, Big Bun, T.I. on it, ripped it. And it's the opposite of starting in New York. It's actually saying welcome to Atlanta. But he let you know the real shit that's going on in Atlanta, and don't come down here flossing and faking and think you're gonna get big. Cause he basically, he say this line, it tripped me out. He say, these monkey niggas looking for some Luda and Jermaine. All them niggas found was a Ruger and some pain. Pow, motherfucker, pow, put up on that chain. Pow, motherfucker, pow, one off in his brain. Down to eat a rich. Your bodyguard ain't shit, we strip him like a stripper bitch. That shit hard as fuck, but that's real though, cause people see Atlanta on TV and they think they gonna come down here, Black Hollywood, they gonna be flossing and shit, but really it's killers everywhere, you know what I'm saying? And he also say on there, he say, I don't make dance music, this is R.A.P, opposite of that sucker shit they play on TV. That's real shit. There ain't a lot of real albums out no more. There ain't a lot of people talking about real shit. Everybody trendy. I loved it. Keep it coming, Killer.
I love the album, man. start to finish, I think it's fucking brilliant. I think that LP and Killer Mike were a fucking match made in heaven, man. They, you know, and what's really interesting about L's production, if you listen to typical L shit, this is not typical L shit. Like, this is his standard weird tweaked out beats, but he's adding that southern flavor to it, and that's what I think is so fucking interesting about L's beats on this album. If you listen to this compared to Cancer for Cure, the beats are not even remotely similar. You know, it's crazy that L is that creative of a producer to do that. Then you have Killer Mike, who is spitting, just like everybody here says, some of the realest shit that I've heard on an album in a long time. And the album starts off unfucking believable. And you were mentioning Cube, and you were talking about America's Most Wanted. You catch the T.I. line, which says America's Nightmare, Trap Nigga Fantasy. I was like, this like, that's exactly what, I think that's exactly what he was going for. Yeah. Was that Bomb Squad feel.
Yeah. On the first track, come on.
On the first track.
Yeah.
Where T.I.'s verse, which is unbelievable. But anyway, yeah, Killer Mike, you know, presenting himself as, I mean, I like the majority of his albums. On this one though, I think this is the most he's presented himself as a well-rounded MC. Right. You know, he's writing songs, he's writing hooks, he's telling stories, you know, and he's putting so much of himself and his personality into this album. You know, he's talking about his father, he's talking about his girl, he's talking about his fears, his paranoias. Like, the only track on the entire album that I did not get behind really was JoJo's Chillin'. I like that shit. I couldn't get behind that shit. Yeah, but you know,
why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That song just it didn't connect for me. It wasn't a bad song. Like, I wasn't like, God, this shit sucks. But I can't front. I usually skip that track if I'm listening to the album. It didn't do anything for me. Everything else, especially like, didn't that roll right into Reagan? Yeah, right. So it's funny that you go from that, not really a silly track, but kind of a humorous track, then you go right into the really extra serious shit.
And I think
I liked it.
Yeah, that's what I like about it. It was a little, I mean, as serious as it was a little, that was a little playful song, a little old school feel type of song.
I got all the old school feel, and you know, it was clear what he was doing, because I mean, fuck, listen to the fucking beat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was,
the song itself didn't really connect. I don't want to talk about that all day, because whatever, that's one half-ass negative about damn near perfect fucking album. You know, but Killer Mike had some incredible lines on this album. This is Basquiat with a passion like Pac and a body like Ricky. I'm sorry, a body like Biggie, telling stories like Ricky. That motherfucker's crazy. And my AK wordplay put a pause in your life with like a comma, bitch. God damn! What?
Maybe B-Card. I like some of the lines when he kind of referenced back to 8-Ball MJG. When he said, I got the suave something. I don't remember lyrics like you. But that was a point where I caught it, and he just kind of mixed all of them together. Man,
he's perfect with that.
God,
he's perfect with that. Like, and the song that you're talking about, Anywhere But Here, I guess I can kind of see how the hook might have bothered you, but fuck the hook. Fuck the hook. Listen to the songs. That dude is so deep on this album. Like, there's no flaws. I mean, even the track that I don't like is still better than the majority of shit that I've heard this year.
I feel you.
But it was really hard, because I didn't want to come in and just fucking, you know, dick ride. But I can't think of anything that I didn't like about this album. You know, I got nothing.
Dick ride.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So it's just, it is what it is.
I love this shit the first time I listened to it.
I gotta go back to Don't Die for a second, because Ken, I don't know, dog. Like, I'm sorry, that track. That track.
That's the one where he switches up the beat. I don't want to cut you off, but is that the one where he switches up the beat? Yeah. Okay, that's the wrong one. That's not the one I'm talking about.
I'm gonna talk about it anyway.
But go ahead and talk about it.
Anyway. That track was one of the last ones that leaked. You know, the first one that leaked was Big Beast. No, I'm sorry. The first that leaked was the snippet of Untitled. Then Big Beast leaked. Then Don't Die leaked. Right? When Don't Die leaked, I heard it at work. I listened to that shit like 8 times in a row. Because it's unfucking real how L took the beat and switched it up according to Mike's verse. Like, the way he was progressing with the story, and then LP is changing his beats. Like, oh my God,
He had Reagan and then that song back to back. That fucked me up.
This album is damn near perfect. I got, like I said, I got no flaws with it. It's damn near perfect.
Yeah, I agree. I couldn't agree with more, man.
I'm glad Killer Mike is once again breaking stereotypes.
Yep,
Southern
exactly.
rappers.
Exactly.
Yep.
I mean,
Tell us that Southern rappers ain't lyrical.
This is another Southern rapper that you have to get behind, man. But, besides the big crits and the TIs.
You don't like ghetto gospel?
I gotta listen.
Lord Jesus.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Okay, wait a minute. Now I can understand somebody else saying that they don't like that song because of the hook, maybe.
Yeah.
But you growing up in the South, how many times your grandma say, "Ooh, Lord Jesus, glory"?
Probably
but
why
she get
I don't
upset.
like it.